The history of the fly-killing fungi. Dive into the world of Cordyceps, fungi that control insects and fascinate scientists and dreamers alike. This video will unveil their incredible life cycle, ecological impact, and footprint in our culture. Get ready for a tale of nature, science, and mystery. Chapter 1: Introduction to the Fungi Kingdom. In the depths of moist forests, beneath the ground we tread on, and even in the air we breathe, lies a kingdom of organisms as fascinating as it is diverse, the Fungi Kingdom. This realm, comprised of fungi, is essential for understanding the complexity of life on our planet. Fungi not only decompose organic matter, recycling nutrients and sustaining entire ecosystems, but also form symbiotic associations with plants, helping them absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Despite their critical importance, the world of fungi has remained largely mysterious and underexplored. Fungi are characterized by their diversity of forms, sizes, and colors. They do not perform photosynthesis, and their cellular structure is distinguished by cell walls made of chitin, unlike the cellulose cell walls found in plants. These organisms reproduce both asexually and sexually, releasing spores that can travel through air, water, or be carried by animals. The classification of fungi has evolved, with modern taxonomy based on genetic analyses that have revealed surprising relationships between different groups. Among fungi, we find everything from single-celled yeasts to molds and cap fungi, which play crucial roles in food preparation, medicine, and biotechnology. However, their importance goes beyond practical utility. Fungi are agents of change in terrestrial ecosystems, decomposing dead organic material and recycling essential nutrients for plant growth. This decomposer function, though less visible, is fundamental to life on Earth, maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. Besides their ecological role, fungi establish symbiotic relationships with plants, mycorrhizae, and animals, offering a vivid example of the interconnectedness of life. These symbiotic relationships underscore the importance of fungi in sustaining biodiversity and providing ecosystem services. As we explore deeper into the fungi kingdom, we realize that studying them is not just a matter of scientific curiosity, but a necessity for understanding and preserving the complexity of life on our planet. Chapter 2: The Discovery of the Fly-Killing Fungi. The discovery of the fly-killing fungi reads like pages from an ancient storybook, filled with curiosity and wonder at the natural world. These fungi, scientifically known under the genus Cordyceps, have captivated humans for centuries, though a detailed understanding is a more recent achievement of science. The story of their discovery is interwoven with tales of travelers and naturalists exploring distant lands, closely observing nature and its most peculiar manifestations. One of the earliest known records comes from traditional Tibetan and Chinese texts, where the fly-killing fungi were valued for their supposed medicinal properties. These texts detailed how these fungi grew from the bodies of buried insects, an image captivating for both its macabre and beauty. However, it was the patient work of mycologists in the 19th and 20th centuries that began to unravel the true nature and life cycle of these organisms. The fascination with fly-killing fungi grew over time, as explorers and scientists documented their findings in detailed illustrations and meticulous descriptions. These observations revealed the incredible adaptability of fly-killing fungi and their ability to infect a wide range of insects. The specific interaction between fungus and insect caught the scientific community's attention, leading to more profound investigations into their life cycles and infection mechanisms. The study of fly-killing fungi represented a unique challenge due to their complexity and the difficulty of directly observing some of their vital processes in nature. However, with advancements in cultivation techniques and microscopy, scientists were finally able to glimpse the intimate world of these fungi. This progress not only shed light on the mechanisms of infection and reproduction of fly-killing fungi but also opened the door to exploring their potential applications in medicine and biotechnology. Chapter 3: Life Cycle and Infection Mechanisms. The life cycle of fly-killing fungi, particularly those of the genus Cordyceps, is a tale of biological precision and refined evolutionary strategies. These fungi have developed complex methods to infect, grow within, and eventually control the behavior of their insect hosts before consuming them from the inside to complete their reproductive cycle. This adaptation, both macabre and fascinating, highlights the complexity and diversity of the fungi kingdom. Infection begins when a fungus spore lands on an insect's body. Conditions must be just right. Humidity and temperature play crucial roles in the spore's viability. Once on a suitable host, the spore germinates, extending mycelial filaments that penetrate the insect's exoskeleton and spread throughout its interior. These filaments, or hyphae, feed on the living tissue of the insect, growing and multiplying into a dense network that eventually encompasses the entire host body. As the fungus consumes the insect from within, it also begins to manipulate its behavior. Some Cordyceps species can induce their hosts to move to a more favorable location for the growth and dispersion of the fungus. This phenomenon, known as behavioral manipulation, is one of the most intriguing and studied aspects of fly-killing fungi. The infected insect, often in the final stages of infection, seeks a high point in its environment. Once there, it firmly grips the vegetation before dying, creating ideal conditions for the fungus to complete its life cycle. After the host's death, the fungus continues to grow, eventually emerging as a fruiting body from the insect's corpse. This fruiting body releases spores into the air, starting the cycle anew. The fungus's specificity for its host is remarkable, with many Cordyceps species specializing in a single type or group of insects. This intimate parasite-host relationship underscores coevolution and adaptability in the natural world. Understanding this life cycle is not only fundamental to appreciating the complexity of fly-killing fungi but also opens pathways for research into biological pest control and the search for bioactive compounds for medicine and biotechnology. The ability of these fungi to control their hosts so specifically raises fascinating questions about the interaction between different forms of life and the limits of biological influence. Chapter 4: Diversity and Notable Species. Within the realm of fly-killing fungi, there is an astonishing diversity of species, each adapted to a specific ecological niche and often to a particular insect host. This diversity reflects the wide range of evolutionary strategies these fungi have developed to survive and reproduce in various environments. By exploring some of the most notable species of fly-killing fungi, we can gain a more profound insight into the complexity and richness of the natural world. One of the most recognized species within this group is Cordyceps unilateralis, famous for infecting and taking control of the behavior of ants. This fungus induces the infected ant to climb to the underside of a leaf and firmly bite the plant tissue before dying. The fungus then grows through the ant's body, releasing spores from a fungal stalk that emerges from the corpse and infecting other ants that pass below. Another notable species is Cordyceps militaris, known for its bright orange coloration and its use in traditional Chinese medicine. Unlike O. unilateralis, C. militaris has a broader range of potential hosts, infecting various insects and spiders. Its ability to be cultivated in the laboratory has facilitated its study and the exploration of its pharmacological properties. Cordyceps sinensis, now known as Cordyceps sinensis, is another fly-killing fungus of great interest. This fungus parasitizes the buried larvae of lepidopterans in the soil of the high plateaus of Tibet and has been valued for centuries for its supposed medicinal properties. The demand for this fungus has led to a significant industry, though concerns about its sustainability are growing. The diversity of fly-killing fungi extends beyond these famous species, with hundreds of other species adapted to a wide range of environments and hosts. Some of these species are extreme specialists, infecting only one insect species, while others are more generalists. This diversity is a testament to the complexity of ecological and evolutionary interactions in the fungi kingdom. Exploring the diversity of fly-killing fungi offers us a window into the complexity of life and the countless ways organisms interact within ecosystems. As we continue to discover and study more species, it's likely that we will find even more examples of life's ingenious adaptability on our planet. Chapter 5: Cordyceps and its impact on insect populations. The genus Cordyceps, part of the fly-killing fungi, has captured the attention of scientists and nature enthusiasts alike for its peculiar life cycle and its ability to influence insect populations. These parasitic fungi have a profound impact on ecosystems, regulating the populations of their hosts and, thereby, influencing the food chain and biodiversity. The study of cordyceps and their interaction with insects offers valuable insights into natural balance and ecosystem dynamics. Infection by cordyceps can significantly reduce insect populations, especially in cases where the insect host has no effective evolutionary defenses against the fungus. This natural pest control is crucial in preventing the overpopulation of certain insects, which could lead to ecological imbalances, such as habitat degradation and loss of biodiversity. In this sense, cordyceps play a vital role as population regulators, maintaining the balance and health of ecosystems. However, the relationship between cordyceps and insects is complex and influenced by various environmental and biological factors. Fluctuations in temperature, humidity, and host availability can significantly affect the dynamics of infection. Additionally, coevolution between fungi and their insect hosts has led to an evolutionary arms race, in which insects develop defenses against infection, and fungi, in turn, evolve new strategies to overcome these defenses. The impact of cordyceps on insect populations also has implications for conservation and ecosystem management. In some cases, the natural control exerted by these fungi on certain pests could be considered beneficial for agriculture and forestry, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. However, excessive exploitation or the unregulated introduction of cordyceps species into new environments could disrupt existing ecological balances. Understanding the interaction between cordyceps and insect populations is essential for appreciating the complexity of ecosystems and the importance of conserving biodiversity. As we advance in our knowledge of these fascinating fungi, we must carefully consider their role within ecosystems and the potential consequences of our actions on the delicate web of life. Chapter 6: Medicinal and commercial applications. The fascination with fly-killing fungi, especially species of the genus Cordyceps, transcends their peculiar biology and ecological role. These organisms have been valued in various cultures, particularly in traditional Asian medicine, for their supposed health benefits. Recently, scientific interest in these medicinal applications has grown, driven by the potential of the bioactive compounds found in these fungi. Additionally, commercial applications of cordyceps in dietary supplements and health products have seen a significant boom, albeit not without challenges and controversies. Historically, Cordyceps sinensis, now known as Cordyceps sinensis, has been most valued for its medicinal properties. Traditionally harvested in the high plateaus of Tibet and other regions of Asia, this fungus has been used to improve athletic performance, increase energy, and as a general health tonic. Scientific research has begun to explore these claims, studying the effects of cordyceps compounds on physical endurance, fatigue, and immune function. Laboratory studies and clinical trials have identified several compounds in cordyceps that could have health benefits, including polysaccharides, sterols, and nucleosides like cordyceps. These compounds have been shown to have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and potentially anti-cancer properties in preclinical studies. However, it is important to note that many of these studies are preliminary, and more research is needed to fully understand the effects of cordyceps on human health and their mechanism of action. The market for dietary supplements containing cordyceps has grown significantly, promoting these products for various health benefits. However, this growth has also raised concerns about sustainability, authenticity, and the quality of available products. Overexploitation of Cordyceps sinensis in the wild has led to efforts to cultivate cordyceps in the laboratory, although debate continues over whether these cultivated products possess the same levels of bioactive compounds as the wild versions. Exploring the medicinal and commercial applications of fly-killing fungi underscores the importance of approaching these opportunities with a balanced perspective, considering both the potential for human health and the ethical and environmental implications. As we move forward, it is crucial that scientific research guide the development of cordyceps products, ensuring their effectiveness, safety, and sustainability. Chapter 7. Relationships with other organisms and the ecosystem. Fly-killing fungi, with the genus Cordyceps as a representative emblem, have complex and multifaceted relationships with other organisms and the ecosystem as a whole. These interactions go beyond their well-known role as parasitoids of insects, encompassing effects that influence biodiversity, community structure, and ecological processes. Understanding these relationships is crucial for appreciating the importance of fly-killing fungi in nature and their potential impact on ecosystem conservation. The parasitic relationship between fly-killing fungi and their insect hosts is an example of how they can influence insect populations and, thereby, food webs. By controlling the populations of certain insects, these fungi affect the availability of resources for other predators and can alter the competition among different insect species. This, in turn, has implications for pollination, organic matter decomposition, and other ecosystem services in which insects play key roles. Additionally, fly-killing fungi interact with other soil components and vegetation. For example, by decomposing the bodies of infected insects, these fungi contribute to the nutrient cycle, releasing nitrogen and other essential elements that can be utilized by plants. This decomposer function underscores the role of fly-killing fungi as ecological agents that facilitate the transfer of nutrients and energy through ecosystems. Other significant interactions include symbiotic relationships with certain plant and animal species. Some studies suggest that certain Cordyceps species can influence soil health and microbiota, indirectly affecting plant health and growth. Moreover, insects that manage to resist infection by fly-killing fungi may develop defense mechanisms that influence their evolution and population dynamics. The relationship of fly-killing fungi with the ecosystem highlights the importance of considering these organisms in conservation and environmental management efforts. Their role in regulating insect populations, in the nutrient cycle, and in overall biodiversity demonstrates how conserving fly-killing fungi can contribute to the health and stability of ecosystems. As we advance in our understanding of these complex interactions, the need to integrate fungi into conservation and ecological restoration strategies becomes increasingly evident. Chapter 8. Conservation challenges and the future of fly-killing fungi. The conservation of fly-killing fungi, particularly specific species such as those belonging to the genus Cordyceps, faces significant challenges in the current context of global change. These challenges include habitat loss, overexploitation, climate change, and pollution, all of which threaten the survival of these fascinating organisms. Despite their ecological importance and potential medicinal benefits, efforts to protect fly-killing fungi have been limited, raising questions about their future and the ecosystems that depend on them. Habitat loss is perhaps the most immediate challenge, as deforestation, urbanization, and land conversion for agriculture reduce the natural spaces where these fungi can thrive. Fly-killing fungi depend on specific ecosystems for their life cycle, particularly those with an adequate abundance of insect hosts. The destruction of these habitats not only decreases fungi populations but also those of insects, affecting the entire food chain. Overexploitation, especially of species with medicinal value like Cordyceps sinensis, represents another challenge. Unsustainable harvesting, motivated by high market prices, has led to a drastic decline in the wild populations of these fungi. The lack of effective regulations and sustainable harvesting practices threatens the long-term viability of these species and the traditional knowledge associated with their use. Climate change also poses a significant threat, altering climate patterns and ecosystems in ways that can negatively affect fly-killing fungi. Changes in temperature and humidity can impact spore germination, mycelium growth, and host availability, jeopardizing their life cycle. Moreover, increased extreme weather events can destroy critical habitats and disrupt the ecological interactions in which these fungi play a key role. In the face of these challenges, it is essential to develop conservation strategies that include habitat protection, sustainable management of wild populations, and cultivation of fly-killing fungi species to reduce pressure on natural populations. Scientific research can significantly contribute, providing crucial data on the ecology of these fungi, their population dynamics, and their response to environmental change. Additionally, it is important to foster awareness and education about the importance of these organisms, as well as promote collaboration between scientists, conservationists, local communities, and policymakers. Chapter 9: Technological Advances in the Study of Fly-Killing Fungi. The study of fly-killing fungi, especially those within the genus Cordyceps, has been revolutionized by technological and methodological advances in recent decades. These advances have allowed scientists to explore the biology, ecology, and applied potential of these fascinating organisms in greater depth. From genetic sequencing to ecological modeling, technology has played a crucial role in unraveling the mysteries of fly-killing fungi and applying this knowledge for humanity's benefit. Genetic sequencing has been one of the most powerful tools for studying fly-killing fungi. By analyzing the DNA of these fungi, researchers have been able to classify species within the genus Cordyceps better, understand their evolutionary relationships, and discover the genetic basis of their infection and reproduction mechanisms. This has clarified the taxonomy of fly-killing fungi and opened new avenues for investigating their use in medicine and biotechnology. Another area where technology has had a significant impact is in the cultivation of fly-killing fungi. The development of in vitro cultivation techniques and fermentation has allowed for the mass production of these fungi under controlled conditions, facilitating the study of their properties and the production of bioactive compounds. This is particularly relevant for species like Cordyceps sinensis, whose overexploitation in the wild has raised sustainability concerns. Ecological modeling and geographic information systems (GIS) have enabled scientists to predict the distribution of fly-killing fungi and their insect hosts, as well as assess the impacts of climate change and habitat loss on their populations. These tools are essential for the conservation of fly-killing fungi, providing key information for designing protected areas and for the sustainable management of ecosystems. Lastly, advanced microscopy and visualization techniques have offered unprecedented views of the interaction between fly-killing fungi and their hosts, from the initial infection to the growth of mycelium and the emergence of the fruiting body. These images are not only vital for scientific research but have also served to educate the public and increase awareness about the importance of these organisms. Chapter 10: Cordyceps in Popular Culture and Human Imagination. The fascination with the genus Cordyceps and its intriguing way of life has transcended scientific circles, infiltrating popular culture and capturing the imagination of a wider audience. This fascination is partly due to the almost fantastical nature of these fungi, organisms that control their hosts' minds before consuming them from within. Such is the uniqueness of Cordyceps that they have inspired various works in literature, film, television, and video games, each exploring the delicate balance between reality and fiction in different ways. In the world of video games, for example, the series The Last of Us has been particularly influential, using a fictional and apocalyptic version of Cordyceps capable of infecting humans. Through this premise, the game explores themes of survival, humanity, and the interconnectedness of living beings. The popularity of The Last of Us has led to broader discussions about the science behind Cordyceps, stimulating interest in mycology and the complex relationships between parasites and hosts. In literature and film, Cordyceps have found their place in science fiction and horror narratives, where their real-life life cycle provides the basis for stories about contagions that threaten human existence or profoundly alter societies. These representations, though exaggerated, highlight the interaction between science and imagination, and how our understanding of natural phenomena can inspire the creation of alternate worlds and provoke reflection on our fears and hopes. The presence of Cordyceps in popular culture has also had an educational effect, increasing awareness of the importance of fungi in ecosystems and promoting greater respect for biodiversity. Documentaries and television programs highlighting the life cycle of these fungi have amazed audiences around the world, showing the beauty and brutality of nature in equal measure. The inclusion of Cordyceps in popular culture reflects a broader human curiosity about the natural world and those aspects of life that challenge our understanding. Through these representations, we are reminded of the complexity of ecological relationships and our place within a much larger living system. The fascination with Cordyceps in human imagination serves as a bridge between scientific knowledge and creative exploration, demonstrating how science can inspire art and vice versa, enriching our appreciation of the natural world.